Fighting only hurts those that cannot defend themselves. And with the troubles the houndsmen have brought about, I thought it was wise to prepare. I see now that I may have been mistaken. I hired the Gold Coast mercenaries just beyond our gates for protection. But no, they're more of a threat than anything else. Soon, they'll tire of our excuses. The young one's eyes shine at the thought, but I won't let their blood be shed for my actions. And to act, I must know the Gold Coast plans. Perhaps you'd be willing to help. The mercenaries of the Gold Coast drink our wine and eat our food. They are waiting. For what? We must find out. I've heard of a courier's arrival within the hour. I need his message before it gets into the hands of the Gold Coast. He comes from the north, set to arrive at a small camp just outside these gates. We must get the letter before anyone from the Gold Coast does. Search the campsite. If the courier is not yet there, lie in wait for him. I put my faith in you. Please, do not disappoint me. A matter of gold and a matter of pride. They've demanded more than agreed upon. Suspicious, yes? I believe they weigh 2 contracts, ours and another's. They wait on news from Colovia by courier. As I said, I am not sure, which is why I must see that missive before it reaches the mercenaries' hands. Perhaps it is nothing. Perhaps it simply says to leave. But I cannot hold my family to perhaps. Most unfortunate that one had to die. Still, it's better one of their number falls than one of ours. You have the letter, yes? As I thought, they found their gold in a new employer. If you hadn't intercepted this, we would have been in a bloodbath. Come, this death will help us twofold. If you are willing to help as well, that is. Let's see these clothes, then. Rejmina is deaf with needle and thread, should they need adjustment. A simple switch, friend. The Gold Coast waits for orders, and we will give them. Deliver this altered letter to their captain. Let one enemy kill the other. Nearby, a pack of werewolves stalks and waits. No doubt they would tear us apart, if not for the mercenaries in their way. As the Gold Coast and the werewolves fight, it would be best if few survivors live to tell the tale.
You're not one of my men. What are you doing here? New courier? Good to see some fresh blood in the ranks. Now, let's see that letter. Not what I was expecting. Curious. You're relieved, soldier. Unless you want to go werewolf hunting. Well, I'm not paid to question orders. Time to rouse these louts out of their cups. Look alive, soldiers. We've got wolves to skin.
My friend, I must speak with you. Good to see you in one piece. I take it the captain didn't have any, questions you could not answer. Very good. The Gold Coast mercenaries are nothing if not skilled at fighting. The werewolves will be no match for them. Honorable Iralodro spoke highly of your skill. We'd hoped you'd follow through with our little deception. Kill the commanders in the mercenaries' ranks. Make it look as if they fell to werewolves. You'll need a paw from a werewolf for the right marks. That should distract them for a bit. Irarol Dro will be at the gates when you return.
You have the heart of a true trickster. Ah, but now they must consider a battle on two fronts. It will give them pause when the second courier arrives. We must close the net, and quickly. The ones in Colovia wait for a reply from the Gold Coast mercenaries. When they do not get one, they will send another courier, forewarned of treachery. Let us make sure none are left to answer the next message, shall we? We have the advantage. The mercenaries know only what they can hit with their swords. We Khajiits know when to put down the sword and take up a ruse. Or in this case, a keg of rich drink. Oh, it will not be me, or you, I'm afraid. We extend this courtesy to our Gold Coast friends. I have a powder that causes deep sleep for many days. Afterwards, the user is too groggy to move, much less fight. It's not as simple as that, but yes, that is the first step. Take this powder and add it to the kegs in their camp. I've taken the liberty of offering some of my own vintage to them. A gift for their valiant battle with the werewolves.
Friend.
Have one with me.
Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Think I'm not looking? Think again.
I hear much merrymaking. Perhaps that secret ingredient is good for more than a severe hangover. Strike? My friend, you have learned little from me. Now, we must gather our greatest resource, gold. We'll buy the loyalty of the rest. Jenda, one of the traders, has already pledged to aid our venture. If the other merchants contribute, we'll have enough for a tasty bribe. You know firsthand how adept the mercenaries are at killing. These people are merchants, but they know it too. Just ask nicely. Be persuasive, cunning. Somehow I think they will do as you say. No tricks necessary.
Many years I have traveled in search of the finest luxuries. Have you ever lain on a rug that once graced the steps of the White Gold Tower? Or drank from a cup forged in the bowels of Ash Mountain? Don't repeat yourself. I know what's at stake. You'll have support, but make sure Ararol remembers us after he's out of this mess.
You'll need more than claws to get through well-forged armor. A small sword in between the cracks does the job in half the time. Ararol is mad if he thinks I'll pay for his mistakes. But this now involves all of us. Take my promise. I'll offer my aid when he wishes. It won't be gold, but it will be of some value nonetheless.
Very foolish move, if you ask me. Call the guard!
I don't care how thick your skull is. Everybody needs a strong helm. Gotta protect our pretty faces, huh? Don't you think I know that? I hear them practicing day and night. This is about Aurora's scheme, isn't it? Well, I can't offer much, but whatever Aurora wants, he can have. I'd like to get out of this mess with my life and my goods, if at all possible.
Irorodro commanded me to stay. I can't leave. Come quickly. They took Honorable Irorodro. The Gold Coast captain was very angry. She and her men took Irorodro captive. She said I could go free if I brought this message to you. I didn't want to leave my master, but you can help him more than I can. At the captain's tent on the hill. I'll make arrangements with the traders while you are gone. Please, help my master.
So, you're the one who's working with this beast? Funny. You look familiar somehow. We've been under their employ for a short while. I had questions about recent events affecting me and my men. He wouldn't cooperate, so I was forced to take him prisoner. I won't release him until I get answers. As you please. But if you make any effort to free him, I'll take action. Swift, bloody action.
It's too dangerous for you to be here. Tabir, I told him to run for home, not for help. Shh, not so loud. To save us all, continue with the plan. If the mercenaries are bought off, the captain will have no support. She will be easy to take out then, but not before. No doubt Tabir has already gathered them together, but he's no good at negotiation, I fear. Ensure they get what they desire.
What was all the muttering about? Go on, clear out. I've got work to do.
You returned. I kissed the 2 moons in thanks. The mercenaries await. The merchants arranged a strange bargain for them. I was expecting gold, but instead they brought entertainers. The mercenaries are less partial to riches and more to pleasure. I'm no good with such things. Entertainers. Talking to them, I mean. You are a true friend to the Bandari. I'll tell you what I know. Each entertainer has a specialty of sorts that hopefully matches the tastes of the mercenaries. You'll just have to figure it out, I suppose.
Don't waste my time. Well, I'm a sellsword. I've been training all day. Really? I heard some of the others talk about his technique. Never thought I'd get kneaded on by a Khajiit, but I'll try anything to get rid of this knot. Yeah, sounds better the more I think about it. Good choice.
I don't have all day to be... I don't know. Not a fan of those fancy ones you had prancing in here. I need excitement, not pretty faces. I'm not one for dallying with those pointy-eared elves, but I noticed a few interesting scars. Heard he has a few interesting tales to go along with them. This could be interesting.
My sword arm's getting stiff with all this waiting. Maybe I'll get some practice in before I leave. Yeah, I know. Sweet-tongued Khajiits told me all about it. Lots of promises, not much to show for it. So, when does the show start? Aren't you supposed to figure that out? Hurry it up too. I'm hungry, and when I get hungry, I get angry.
I saw 3 satisfied mercenaries leave here. Things went well then? The captain will have no one to support her should you attack. If there ever was a time to rescue Irorodro, this is it. Please, go quickly and make sure he hasn't been harmed.
What?
I have no way to truly repay you, friend. I'd prepared myself for death. I'm glad it was unnecessary. Enough for me and mine to sleep well tonight, The mercenaries have no reason to attack if they gain nothing. They are a people without honor. I am glad for it. I have never been so grateful for it to be business as usual. Travelers will come again. We will flourish. Wherever you go, you may meet one of our kind. And we will know your name as a friend of the Bandari.